Top Chinese leader begins state visit to Vietnam.
U.S. President Donald Trump's latest statement on tariffs.
Lan Chau Island, an ideal check-in destination.
You're watching today's news on NTV channel. My name is Ha Zhang, your host. General Secretary of the Communist Party of China Central Committee and President of China Xi Jinping arrived in Hanoi on April the 14th noon, beginning his two-day state visit to Vietnam. The visit is made at the invitations of the General Secretary of the Communist Party of Vietnam Central Committee Tô Lâm and State President Lương Cường.
This state visit to Vietnam marks President Xi Jinping's first overseas trip in 2025. It is also his fourth visit to Vietnam as China's top leader, and the second within his current term. Within the framework of the visit, General Secretary and President of China Xi Jinping will have important talks and meetings with Party General Secretary To Lam, State President Luong Quan, Prime Minister Pham Minh Chinh and Chairman of the National Assembly Tran Ton Man. They will engage in-depth discussions on strengthening and deepening the bilateral relations, including promoting the tradition of regular high-level exchanges, further consolidating political trust, promoting the effective implementation of high-level common perceptions and signed agreements, expanding and improving the effectiveness and quality of cooperation areas in the direction of 6 major orientations, thus deepening practical cooperation and achieving many practical results and new highlights.
In his latest statement on tariffs, released on social media, U.S. President Donald Trump asserted that no country can escape accountability for what he called unfair trade deficits with the U.S. and non-tariff barriers.
President Trump emphasized that the April 11th announcement by U.S. Customs and Border Protection regarding computer products, smartphones, and semiconductor devices was not a tariff exemption. These products are still subject to the existing 20% tariff. It was merely an adjustment to the product classification method. Trump stated, no tariff exceptions were announced on Friday, April 11th. These products remain subject to the current 20% tariff. They are just being moved to a different tariff category. Additionally, Trump mentioned that the U.S. government will initiate a tariff investigation related to national security.
South Korea's former President Yoon Suk-yeol denied he has committed insurrection Monday as impeached leader appeared in court on the first day of his criminal trial over his martial law declaration.
At the beginning of the trial of former President Yoon Suk-yeol, charged with masterminding insurrection, after the representative of the South Korean prosecutor's office read the indictment, the defendant's representative presented their arguments. They completely denied the accusations of the investigative agencies and the court, emphasizing that the declaration and revocation of martial law on the night of December 3, 2024, was a political act consistent with the president's authority, not an act of insurrection. Yoon Suk-yeol also displayed a resolute attitude of fighting to the end against all pressure from the investigative agencies. He emphasized, the South Korean high-ranking public officials' crime investigation agency has no authority to investigate the crime of insurrection. Therefore, all investigative activities of this agency are in violation of the law.
Coming up next are some updated news.
The P4G Summit, themed, Global Partnership for Sustainable, People-Centered Green Transformation, will take place in Hanoi. This is the first high-level multilateral conference on green growth, green transition, and sustainable development hosted by Vietnam. The summit provides a platform for Vietnam to reaffirm its strong commitment to achieving the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. It also signals the country's determination to collaborate with the international community in driving national, regional, and global green and sustainable transformation strategies. Hosting the summit presents an opportunity for Vietnam to deepen its partnerships with international stakeholders and enhance its position in multilateral mechanisms, thereby leveraging international resources for development.
Trang An Festival 2025 officially opened with the theme, Trang An, a 1,000-year-old heritage. Sacred Soul of Mountains and Rivers, in Hoa Lu City, Ninh Binh Province. The festival was organized to further honor the historical depth and enduring value of the Trang An Scenic Landscape Complex, to evoke the revolutionary tradition and national pride of generations of people, and to celebrate the unique cultural, historical, and religious values of an ancient capital within the heart of the Trang An Heritage Site. The 2025 Trang An Festival provided an opportunity for local people and tourists to offer prayers for national peace and prosperity, favorable weather, abundant harvests, and to honor the ancestors who contributed to the reclamation and protection of the sacred land of the Trang An heritage.
The Steering Committee for Food Safety of Nghệ An Province has officially launched the 2025 Action Month for Food Safety, under the theme, Ensuring Food Safety. Focusing on food safety in collective kitchens, food services, and street food, the Action Month for Food Safety in 2025 will take place from April 15th to May 15th. With the spirit of, no unsafe food will slip through meals. The Steering Committee for Food Safety of Nghệ An Province aims to control food quality more strictly and comprehensively throughout the province. This includes strengthening inspection, examination, and effective communication, while promptly detecting and strictly handling violations. Special attention will be paid to controlling food safety in school kitchens, industrial kitchens, and sidewalk eateries.
Moving on to today's story. Nestled along the Cửa Lò beach of Vinh City in Nghệ An Province, Lan Chau Island is like to a reef gem in the ocean with its pristine and tranquil beauty. Not only tourist destination, as is gradually becoming a place of retreat for many young people to check in while seeking peace and healing from nature.
Amidst the rush of modern life, more and more young people feel tired and lost in invisible pressures. They choose to go to nature as a way to heal themselves. And Lan Chau Island has become an ideal stopover.
Working brings a lot of pressure, from work and family. When I come here to relax, I feel all the burdens are lifted. Breathing the sea air makes me feel more comfortable, suitable for those who want to heal. After a lot of stress at school, I feel the air here is very fresh and cool. Taking photos here brings a comfortable feeling.
Lan Chau Island has the shape of a giant toad stretching out to the sea. So locals also call it Ru Cock Island. Seen from above, the island appears against the blue background of the sea, along with rocky outcrops where waves gently crash. Stepped paths wind through the green canopy, leading visitors to historical sites, with a tomb on one side and King Bao Day's welcoming pavilion on the other. This is also a very attractive check-in spot for tourists.
I feel very relaxed and comfortable. The beach is very green and cool. I took many photos. Every angle is beautiful.
This pristine island is now becoming more and more known thanks to young people spreading its image on social media through short videos. Impressive photos and honest reviews from personal experiences have helped bring the image of Lan Chau Island closer to the online community, making it a must-visit destination whenever visiting Kua Lo Beach.
I learned about Lan Chau Island on TikTok. I saw beautiful reviews and scenery. And coming here, I see that the scenery is truly beautiful. The air is fresh. It's a worthwhile place to visit. Very chill.
Is the end of today's news. Thank you for watching and hope to see you next time.